Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to International Islamic University, Islamabad School, Sahiwal Campus online lectures. This is Grade 3 Science, Unit number 1, The Nature of Science. Lesson number 3, How do scientists collect and share data? Page number 11 till 14. Dear students, this is lecture number 1. Today we are going to learn about how do scientists collect data and how do they record data. First of all, I want you to make sure that you have your books, your classwork notebook, and your complete stationery with you. Please pay attention and listen to the teacher carefully. Write down all the questions that come to your mind, and you can ask those questions in the discussion session. Let's start. Please write date and day on the top of the page number 11. The first thing that we want to discuss is what is data. Data is what you observe with your senses. Whatever you see, taste, smell, listen, or feel on your skin is data. That is the data you take from your environment. Whatever you feel, whatever you think, whatever you see, whatever you smell, that is the data collected from your surrounding, your environment. आपके इर्द गिर्द की माहौल से आप जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन लेते हैं दैट इज कॉल्ड डाटा और ये आपकी 5 सेंसेस की मदद से होता है वाई डू साइंटिस्ट कलेक्ट डाटा साइंटिस्ट कलेक्ट डाटा बिकॉज दे कंक्लूड फ्रॉम डाटा एंड व्हाट दे ऑलरेडी नो कंक्लूड मीन्स कि वो रिजल्ट निकालते हैं साइंटिस्ट कंक्लूड करते हैं दे रिजल्ट दे टेक आउट द रिजल्ट्स ऑफ वट एवर दे नो प्रीवियसली उनको जो भी पहले से पता है एंड व्हाट दे ऑब्जर्व और इसके अलावा वो जो भी ऑब्जर्वेशन देखते हैं फील कर अपने इर्द गिर्द के एनवायरनमेंट से वो उसकी मदद से कंक्लूजन निकालते हैं या कंक्लूड करते हैं कि क्या रिजल्ट होगा क्या रिजल्ट है उनके एक्सपेरिमेंट्स का फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपको पहले से पता है कि पानी में शुगर में चीनी डिजॉल्व हो जाती है बट यू डोंट नो दैट कोल्ड वाटर में चीनी ज़्यादा डिजॉल्व होती है या हॉट वाटर में सो यू विल डू एन एक्सपेरिमेंट यू ऑलरेडी नो आपका प्रीवियस डाटा ये है कि पानी में शुगर डिजॉल्व हो जाती है बट नाउ यू विल सी दैट शुगर डिजॉल्व more in cold water or in hot water so whatever the result comes you have your previous information plus the result of your experiment so you will conclude according to that okay now we collect data from our senses 5 senses you already know your 5 senses our 5 senses are taste touch hearing smell and sight और हमारे 5 sense organs you already know are tongue, nose, eyes, ears and skin. So उनको use करते हुए we collect data. So you will look at this picture and you will conclude that what kind of stones, what kind of mountain is this. So the surface of this mountain, is it rough? क्या ये rough है? Yes. Is it smooth? क्या ये smooth है? क्या surface smooth means हमवार सफ़ा जिस पर हमवार सतह जिसके ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा जो रफ ना हो बेसिकली सो इफ इट इज रफ तो कैन इट बी स्मूथ नो ऑफ कोर्स नॉट इज इट शार्प these stones look sharp to you yes they are is it large the mountain is it large yes it is it tall yes it is it small no it's not is it jagged yes it is jagged very good very well done so data collection I already told you that we collect data from by using our senses our 5 senses and these senses are shown here hearing sight taste smell and touch now you are going to tell me that is the statement written here true or false read this read and circle true or false read the statement and circle true or false साइंटिस्ट यूज देयर सेंसेस टू कलेक्ट डाटा साइंटिस्ट अपनी सेंसेस को यूज करते हैं डाटा कलेक्ट करने के लिए यस इट इज ट्रू वेरी गुड नेक्स्ट इज साइंटिस्ट डू यूज डाटा टू मेक कंक्लूजन्स साइंटिस्ट डाटा को यूज करते हैं कंक्लूजन निकालने के लिए रिजल्ट निकालने के लिए यस इट इज ट्रू अगेन साइंटिस्ट ओनली मेक कंक्लूजन फ्रॉम डाटा क्या साइंटिस्ट सिर्फ डाटा से ही कंक्लूड करते हैं और डू दे टेक हेल्प ऑफ समथिंग एल्स Yes, they do take up something else and that is their previous knowledge. Scientists conclude from their previous knowledge and from the data. So it is false. Very well done. Now let's do a conclusion. What is conclusion? I have already told you. Conclusion are the results of your experiments. Whatever you do, whenever you observe and you do some experiments, in the end you conclude. You take out a result. Okay, this is the result. Like your conclusion, if you have done the sugar and water, sugar dissolving experiment in water, then you must know that garam pani mein chini zyada dissolve hoti hai. So your conclusion is that sugar dissolves more easily in hot water. Your sugar dissolves more in hot water. So that is your conclusion. Now let's see. Conclusion are the answers which we draw from data and what we already know. Look at the picture and circle one of the things that you can conclude. आपने इन पिक्चर को देख के कंक्लूड करना है कि इनमें से एक कौन सी स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट है. आपने वो कंक्लूजन निकालना है. द रॉक्स आर वेरी लाइट, द रॉक्स आर वेरी स्मूथ ड्यू टू ओशन वाटर एंड मैनी एनिमल्स लिव अंडर द वाटर. रॉक्स आपको देखने में कि क्या बहुत लाइट लग रहे हैं? नो. द रॉक्स आर वेरी स्मूथ ड्यू टू ओशन वाटर. रॉक्स आपको देखने में स्मूथ लग रहे हैं या बहुत रफ लग रहे हैं? These rocks are very smooth. Yes, they are very smooth due to the water. Many animals live under the rocks. यहाँ पर rocks के नीचे बहुत सारे animals रहते हैं. हो सकते हैं, but right now we can't see any animals here. So we will say that option 2 is correct. The rocks are very smooth due to the ocean water. You are going to circle option number 2. You are going to circle option number 2. Okay, let's come to the next part, that is to record data. We have observed data. Okay, we are observing everything, but what is important is that whatever we observe we should record it. हम जो भी देख रहे हैं, जो भी observe कर रहे हैं, हम उसका कहीं पर record रखेंगे. Otherwise what will happen, that we will start forgetting. If we won't record the data, if we won't write the data somewhere, then we will of course forget that what have we done already. So scientists record what they observe and measure. They look at data carefully, then they learn new things through data. वो डाटा को रिकॉर्ड करते हैं. दे राइट डाटा समवेयर एंड देन दे एनालाइज इट. दे लुक एट इट केयरफुली. दे कंपेयर द वैल्यूज विद ईच अदर एंड थ्रू दोज वैल्यूज, थ्रू दैट डाटा, साइंटिस्ट लर्न न्यू थिंग्स कंक्लूड करते हैं, फाइंड आउट करते हैं वहाँ से. मोस्टली साइंटिस्ट यूज ग्राफ्स, टेबल्स एंड चार्ट्स टू रिकॉर्ड देयर डाटा. ग्राफ्स, टेबल्स एंड चार्ट्स को यूज किया जाता है डाटा को रिकॉर्ड करने के लिए. ओके, वी विल डिस्कस दीज थ्री later in our session, later in this lecture. What is a table? First of all, tables are a form of diagram in which we record data in rows and columns. You see here, here is a table. This is a table, and this way, this dark blue line, this way it is a row. Horizontal way में जो भी यहाँ पर lines हैं, they are called rows. Now this is the dark blue one, this is row number 1. This the light blue one, this is row number 2. These are 2 rows here. Now what are the columns? Columns, this one vertical line, this is the second vertical line, and this is the third vertical line. तो टेबल में इस तरह से जो lines होती हैं, they are called columns. This way these are rows, and this way these are columns. So tables show data in rows and columns. Table जो data है उनको rows और columns में show करते हैं. Next thing is charts and graphs. What are charts and graphs? Chart and graphs are pictures that show our data. We use pictures and symbols to show what our data is showing. Here some kind of charts are shown. I will now this is called the bar chart. This is called the pie chart. Because its shape is like a pie. Here let me give you an example. If let's suppose this chart shows the attendance of all the students. Now this is blue is for example Ali, this is Ayan, this is Imran, this is Shahriyar, this is Zain, this is Abdullah. So these are the attendance of all the students in one class, and here on this side we mark the attendance, that somebody is present for 108 days or 120 days, whatever. So let's see, हमें इसके background में क्या information है हमें नहीं पता, but we are just looking at this graph. So we can say that this line, this purple line is the highest, is the tallest. So whoever student has this line, he must get the most attendance award. So this purple line shows one student, and that student should get the award of attendance. Charts and graphs show data in graphical manner. Graphical means pictures. There are different types of charts and graphs. Charts and graphs make data comparison and analysis easy. Chart and graph क्योंकि हम जो डेटा है उसको अपनी आईज से पिक्चर्स के फॉर्म में देख रहे होते हैं. अब यहाँ पर वैसे आपको नंबर्स को देखने में थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम होगा, बट व्हेन यू सी यहाँ पर आपको बार क्योंकि इजीली नजर आ रहे हैं, तो आपको इजीली नजर आ रहा है कि दिस इज द टॉलेस्ट बार. आपको इधर उधर देखने की दोबारा ज़रूरत ही नहीं पड़ी. सो बार्स और ग्राफ्स के जरिए डाटा को एक दूसरे के साथ कंपेयर करना और चीज़ों को एनालाइज करना, जज करना ईजी हो जाता है. ओके, measure the width of a rock, record data in centimeters. Now these are the rocks drawn on your book. Now let's look at it. The first one is granite and we will measure it. What is width? Width क्या होती है? This way, horizontal way में, from this point till this point. This is the width of this rock. Let's measure the width. Now this is a scale in centimeters. You see from here till here. This is the width of the rock. So the width of the rock is 5 centimeters. Our next rock is cobalt. Now look at this. The width of this rock is from here till here and it is 6 centimeters. The width of cobalt is 6 centimeters. Next one is pumice stone. Now what is the width of pumice stone? From this point till this point, the width is 8 centimeters. So the width of pumice stone is 8 centimeter. Now we will put this data in a table. Here is, I have drawn a table. Now look here. This is the title of the table, comparing rocks. Then I have put in the data. On one side I have written the rock names and on the other side I have written width in centimeters. So granite has 5 centimeter width, cobalt has 6 centimeter width and pumice has 8 centimeter of width. Now let's draw a graph by using this data. Here, first of all, we have written title of the graph. Here it is the comparing rocks. It is the title of the graph. Then we have two sides of graph. One is this. This is called y-axis, vertical line. इस तरह से this is called y-axis. And from here, this is called x-axis. इस साइड पर इस तरह से जो लाइन है इसको हम x-axis कहते हैं. On the x-axis, I have written the names of the stones, granite, cobalt and pumice. On the x-axis, I have written names of the stones. Now on the y-axis, I have written the width of the stones in numbers. मैंने different widths यहाँ पर लिखी हैं. 0 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter. So these all are widths, that possible widths that a rock can have. Now what we will do is, we will see the first rock is granite. And what is the length, what is the width of the granite? Granite, do you remember? It is 5 centimeter. So we are drawing a bar chart. So we will draw a bar here and we will draw it till 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter granite की width है. The next is cobalt. Cobalt की width कितनी है? 6 centimeter. So हमने इसको 6 centimeter तक draw किया है bar को. The next is pumice stone. What is the width of the pumice stone? 8 centimeters. So we have drawn the bar till 8 centimeter. Now look at these pictures. Now you don't need to see towards the other data. You can just tell yes, the width of pumice stone is highest. So the pumice stone is widest. सबसे जो चौड़ा या सबसे बड़ा आप rock कह सकते हैं जिसकी width सबसे ज़्यादा, that is pumice stone. Which rock is widest? Very easy, pumice stone. Okay, now let's come to the homework. I hope that you have learned something from this lesson today and things are pretty much clear to you. Now your homework is, you will take some leaves from plants around your house and you will compare their shapes, colors and lengths in centimeter and record your data in the table. Here what you will do, you will draw a table just like this one. I will show you again. You will draw a table just like this. You will write plant names here. Let's see, you have written plant number 1, plant number 2, plant number 3 and here you will write their colors, red, green, yellow. You will again make another column. Here you will write their colors, dark green, light green, medium green, जो भी उनके colors होंगे. इसके बाद एक और आप column बना के वहाँ आप लिख सकते हैं उनकी width. वहाँ पर उनकी आप width लिखेंगे जैसे मैंने यहाँ पर mention की है. मे बी 6 सेंटीमीटर, 2 सेंटीमीटर, 5 सेंटीमीटर, वट एवर देयर विड्थ इज, आप स्केल से मेजर करेंगे और इस तरह से एक टेबल बनाकर आप उसमें ये सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन पुट इन करेंगे. Okay, this is your first homework. Your second homework is do experiment, explain on page number 14. Write your observations on a page. आप page number 14 पर experiment given है, details उसमें लिखी हुई हैं. You will read the experiment and you will try to do it at home. It is very easy. And you will write your observations. जो भी आप उसमें देखेंगे, आपको नजर आएगा, आप अपनी observations को एक पेज पर, एक A4 size के पेज पर write down करेंगे. That's it for today, students. I hope to see you soon again. And I hope that you will have a very good time. Allah Hafiz.